Would you rather, okay, next question. Would you rather AI and scientist oversees the country's politics or politician? Oh, that is really good question. Okay, yeah, basically the question says that instead of the country is run by the politician, okay, but what if the country is run by the scientist or artificial intelligence? What would be the world look like? Okay, so let me tell you one thing about the current situation. Okay, the world is not ruled by the politician. Okay, yeah, we kind of something really elect some sort of politician, but politician didn't really do kind of some certain stuff what they want. No, they have some sort of responsibility, they have particular structure about how should they supposed to implement some certain thing in the particular country. Just example, we are living in India. Okay, so basically what exactly is this thing that key, if the prime minister is a kind of something a huge power. Okay, in US president has a huge power, but in India we have prime minister. All right, so prime minister is a kind of a something really a politician, like a leader of the country. All right, so if the politician, if the prime minister wanted to change some certain thing, he will not change directly. Okay, no, basically he has to propose this thought process in the parliament. Parliament is a kind of some sort of sansad. Okay, in that particular cabinet, in that particular house, in that particular parliament, there are multiple peoples. Okay, like a Lok Sabha, I'm not really sure about the Indian politics that much, but what I'm trying to tell you is this thing that the prime minister propose some certain thing into the parliament. Okay, and there are almost 500 people over there, which is also kind of a something really head of that particular state or head of that particular district, which is also available in that particular parliament. Okay, so if some certain people like the proposal of prime minister, they kind of they judge. Okay, judge means like that key, it kind of a something people vote over there. Okay, who is actually kind of approve that proposal or reject that proposal. Whoever get higher majority, then probably that proposal will become law, and that law will implement on the entire nation. So this is kind of a some certain thing happened. All right, as also when the law executed, the when the law is actually created by the policymaker, lawmaker. Okay, and they are actually well more kind of a something really experienced and well more educated. What do you mean by that? The basically is this thing that key, just example that key, the prime minister decided that key next 4 year electricity will be free in our country. So he didn't really propose directly into the parliament this proposal. No, he actually went to the people who is actually more educated or more experienced in that particular field. Okay, and he proposed that proposal into that particular field, and those people are kind of a do research that if this thing will happen, what will be the consequences. Okay, the prices and electricity and the mehengai and stuff like that, what will impact in other factor, what will impact in this, what will impact in that, what kind of a something really advantage that we get, what kind of a disadvantage that we get. It's a kind of a something, the people who kind of a simulating the entire situation what will be happen, and that simulation is actually happen because those people are really educated and experienced people. Okay, also by this time, okay, people the people who is actually well more people use AI as also, because AI is a kind of a simulate even more realistic decision that what would be happen and what would be not. Okay, so basically the question is that what if the AI will kind of run the entire country? Well, technically will it be not happen, but we are actually doing it. Okay, like uh, like AI will not run the country, but the politician or the people who is actually run the country, they use AI to improve their knowledge and improve their experience and improve their kind of like a something like expertise level, that what will be happen. Okay, and then those laws are implement on the people in the entire country. Okay, so technically yes, AI is actually running the country, but indirectly, not directly. All right. Yeah, like basically not like, I'm not gonna say that ki the contribution of the AI running the country is almost like at this moment is almost like a 2 to 3 or maybe 5%. The people who is actually well more established and stuff like that, those people are actually using so much, not much but still running the country, like almost like a 90, 95 or 96% of people, like 96% the people is actually run by the country. Only 5 or less than 5% of people is actually, less than 5% artificial intelligence is run the country. Okay, in that particular I'm talking about the graph perspective. All right. Yeah, so indirectly, yeah, indirectly AI is running the country. But the question is that what would be the consequences, like if like a AI, or if kind of like a AI will take over the entire country, and what will be the kind of like a some certain thing happen. Well, since the childhood we always thinks like that ki AI or a robot will take over the world and stuff like that, human will not existed, and this and like basically in our movies they actually shown us such a picture that the if the robot have a kind of like a so much power, then they will take over the entire nation and stuff like that. Okay, and because of this thought process is kind of like a implement on every people, they kind of like a scared of this AI and stuff like that. Okay, and which is also true because of that key, the power of AI is kind of like a so much strong. Okay, literally just like that we can't remember the stuff like that, but artificial intelligence can do so many things at once. All right, so what I'm trying to tell you, that's why people are bitterly scared about this AI and stuff like that. But let me tell you one thing, AI is not the kind of like a something the thing that you kind of like expecting it is. It's a really good thing, dude. Okay, like in the future things will not happen that they are shown in the Terminator movie or kind of like a some certain movie. No, it's not like the basically if the AI will take over the nation or world. Okay, it will be really good consequences to the human and stuff like that. Okay, like basically is this thing, I'm not gonna sure what will be happen, but there is a one thing for sure is a bad thing will not be happen. Okay, like the images that we actually seen from the Terminator movie or kind of like any robot movie, uh, this is not gonna happen, like a war and stuff like that will not gonna happen. Okay, people live peacefully by harmony, or kind of like a something people will improve a lot. Okay, like a basically interstellar travel, this would be happen if the AI will take over the world, because AI has a kind of like a so much power of simulation, power of understanding things which is human won't be able to do that. And we have so many things in the space that we didn't really discover or didn't really explore that much. Okay, so like basically having this AI or having this kind of like a some sort of robot thing will be really helpful to be um, to be to be grow the next human generation even more better. Okay, so I think that ki AI will be really good thing. Okay, if they will take over the world, and it will be, yeah, it will be like in the next future, it will be happen. Okay, not directly, but the people who actually run the country, people use AI or artificial intelligence to understand what will be the consequences if I put this law and that law. So basically, yeah, okay, people are use artificial intelligence to run the country, and this will be happen. It actually happened at this moment, and in the future it happened a lot. Okay, and it's not kind of like a something like bad thing. No. uh,